being that we create from nothing is exciting. Each piece is different, each piece is personal, each piece has some love in it because we treat the fabric with love. We talk about shape, we talk about style. There's this comfortable coolness, and like we want people just to feel confident and a bit strong. I'm Maxwell Osborne, founder of An Only Child. An only child really kind of just represents a little bit of freedom and just making do with nothing, and just using your imagination is really what we try to do here. We take fabric from everywhere, and that's pretty much the creative force behind the brand. Outside of like what we take in seasonally for inspiration, we try to use recycled goods if we don't use dead stock, but the majority of it's all been dead stock goods. And then we take time to merge these fabrics together by felting them. And it's always trial and error. It's an experiment. It's a creative outlet. We love playing with the textiles first before even getting into the garments. To really like not know what's gonna happen when you get into the lab, is that in itself is very exciting. So taking like two different fabrics that don't belong together and mixing them and making them blend and work, and like seeing these new colors and shapes, seeing these new colors and weights, it's just been very exciting. The way we start everything that we do here, it really is just a feeling. It's textiles and a feeling. Since we play with fabrics that already exist, it kind of dictates a little bit of where the garments will go, because like if you're thinking heavy wools and you can only get access to sheer silks, it changes the thought process. There's something interesting about the way we look at the clothes, where we try to dress it up opposed to like dressing it down. Yes, I grew up here in New York, so there's always going to be this element of street to it. But there's a tailored lane within our brand. My mother's an immigrant. She came from Jamaica. My father came from Jamaica. There's an idea of like being a son of an immigrant. There's a part of like not having much. You didn't really dress down. You dressed up. Like instead of being in a t-shirt and sweatpants, you kind of played up like your old father's button-down shirt and a pair of jeans or a pair of slacks. There's some values that we try to take into the brand. It's like a playfulness, but also very serious. There's always this soft tailoring or hard tailoring, and you see that in the shapes, and you'll see the pleats, you'll see the ruching, you'll see the oversizedness, because it's the idea of like also taking somebody else's clothes and then you made it yours. Like, how do you do that?
My name is Christy Chen, and I'm the head designer for An Only Child. What I love about An Only Child is that, it's about taking something old, making it into something new. It's all about a reinterpretation of what we already own.
What excites me is like using references of my past to see it come from nothing to something. I mean, as any designer, you're just most excited to see people wear it, but in the creation phase of tapping into a memory and a feeling and like seeing it filter through my eyes into somebody else's body, it's just a dream.